Hey guys, make sure you stay until the end. If you make one common mistake, you can spend thousands of dollars on parts and diagnostics you don't need. Stay with us and we will explain what we're talking about. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Toyota Sienna, this generation that you see right here from year 2011 to year 2020. If you guys have one of those, you have ABS light on. Stay with us, we'll explain what you need to check, what can cause that. First we'll start by checking some fuses because it could be really easy fix. Then we will explain what else can cause it. In addition, we will explain where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping. That way you do not waste your money and time, and why it's important to always test fuses and relays. All that guys will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure you stay until the end. So before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take things completely apart, we show you guys how to do electrical, mechanical, bodywork, a little bit of everything guys. If you have one of those vehicles that we're making videos on, subscribe. We'll put quite a few videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Altogether guys, on our channels we have more than 12,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars. Now, also if you need to buy any parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, that way guys you do not waste your money and time, we'll share in our videos where you can buy parts, tools, fuses, relays, because some fuses guys and relays are specific, especially for that Toyota Sienna. You have those special fuses right here. You also have that special integration relay right here, and the other relays, we'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get them at a good price, quick shipping guys, because sometimes they could be also really hard to find. So let's go ahead and start on it now. So now, if you have ABS light on, there are a few fuses that you need to check. Then we will explain what else can cause that if everything checks out okay there. You guys have two different fuse boxes in that generation minivan. Today we'll work in both. The first one is on the driver's side. Open the door. Once you guys open the door, okay, you will see above the pedals under the dash on the left side, you will have one white cover that will look like this one right here. Go ahead, open it, and you will find the interior fuse box that looks like this one. Before we continue, let's explain why it's important to always test fuses and relays. So it is super important guys to always test fuses and relays, and something else as well, common mistakes people make. Sometimes you may think that a fuse is good, or you cannot actually see if the fuse is clearly burned, and in that case guys you may put the fuse back together, and you may end up spending money and time on parts you don't need, and all we had to do is just test the fuse. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below how to test the fuse. It takes only a few seconds to find out for sure if it's good or bad. The same thing for relays guys, okay? Some of those could be really expensive on cars, so we'll put a link in the description of the video below how you can test relays. And for some certain fuses guys, it's important to disconnect the car battery when removing them, otherwise you can burn the electronics. And for instance, working on airbags, fuses or anything like that, you need to wait at least 1 hour after disconnecting the car battery. And if you're not qualified and certified to work on airbag system, I will never recommend to do that guys. But when disconnecting the car battery guys, okay, common mistake people make, it's important to know which battery terminal you reconnect first. If you do it the wrong way, you can burn electronics modules. How we know about that? We burn before the traction control module on BMW that cost us $2,000 guys. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below which battery terminal to disconnect first. Check it out for your convenience. So if the ABS light is on guys, we'll start by checking a few fuses in this fuse box. Then we need to go to a different one. Let's zoom in a little bit. Here we need to start by checking guys fuse number 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not used in that generation. 5, 6. Fuse number 6, that 10M fuse, very important fuse that you need to check. Then you need to check fuse number 14 right here, and then that's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Right there will need to be checked. After that, go ahead, pop the hood open, facing the engine on the right side. You have a fuse box under this cover here. Open it and you will find the main engine fuse box layout like this one here. And here we need to check a few more things guys. Now you wonder which ones. Okay, two fuses we'll need to check specifically. We're talking about fuse number 29 that fuse right here. It's part of the triple fuse. If it burns, we have to replace the whole fuse assembly. We'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get one from at a good price, quick shipping. And you need to check fuse number 34, that fuse here as well. Now, if the ABS light is still on, what can easily cause that? It could be something such as bad ABS sensor, also known as wheel speed sensor. We have ABS sensor on every tire, so we have 4 of them that detects how fast each tire is going. We see those go often on higher mileage vehicles. They go bad, or the connector get corroded, dirty, and it stops communicating. Another thing that can cause it, it could be a bad brake light switch. We see that often. And number 3, steering angle sensor. That's a sensor that detects how much you turn the steering wheel. Now, often that sensor may just need to be reset or calibrated. In other words, practically to zero it again, because after front end alignment, or even all-wheel alignment, front end work, suspension work, anything like that, it can affect it to where you may need to reset it. Those are some of the most common things. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.